Welcome aboard. Welcome back to the Login Premiere. This indeed is more inspiring. I am here with you. I'm your host for this podcasting, maybe of video blogging, documentary session. You can call me Sabiru Natagawa, or maybe you can call me Navy Jabra, as in Navy Jablon Bankade. Well, thank you for watching, and come with me to talk about life resilience and then how to survive in life, how not to kill yourself, how not to be suicidal, and how to think that yourself is actually stronger than you think. I'm continuing from the first episodes about a case, a viral news in Indonesia about someone named Ciboci Anagwa Pachwal. If I wasn't mistaken, that was his name. And there's a lot of jokes out there thrown, and there's also another kind of empathy to this kind of case. And also, you know what I mean? I'm bringing my Omega Speedmaster this time. This is a very classic one. Looks, that's the eye of the ocean. The colors sounds like, or maybe feels, or looks like the, Poseidon himself. Poseidon himself created this one. This is a masterpiece. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I'm here with you. We are going to talk about a lot of things, several things actually. We are going to talk about how to be resilient in life, how to think that you are actually stronger than you think. Even some of us could go naked in Siberia. Hey, but actually just for a few seconds, and for example, under minus 20, maybe minus 30 degrees of Celsius. And we can still giggle around that kind of condition and that kind of situation. And right now, I'm looking into the camera. Yeah, why now? And the audio, I'm not using the Shure SM57 as the microphones because I don't like the visual to be kind of a little bit disturbing. So I'm using the classic iPhone 12 mini. The audio will be processed through Cubase 14 Pro, or if not, the audio will be processed through Adobe Audio, Podcast, Adobe Podcast, if I wasn't mistaken, Adobe Podcast. So the audio is going to be a little bit robotic sounds, but yeah, that's okay. So this is also an introduction for someone who might came up into my website, since like everybody are actually making website in this era. We are not in the World War I anymore. It's not globally widespread. We are having a war. The whole universe is having a war. Not anymore. Maybe on some specific location in this universe, there are actually a wars going on. For example, Palestine, and some other country maybe that I don't really pay attention of. Yeah. So to talk about Ciboci, maybe I'll just say a few important, or maybe I'll just say a few crucial words about this. I want to say Russian priest Ciboci seems like a joyful soul. You sing with a good voices. And also you come from Bandu City. I know that place. There's exactly an old vendor in my memory. An old vendor. A legendary place, I would say. And I believe everyone is not the same. Everyone is different. Every single individual in this universe is different. I cannot say that I am stronger than Rocky Balboa. And Rocky cannot say that actually he is smarter than I. So his case is very unique, And that's about how to be resilient in life. So maybe one or two words that I might give a speech. I might want to have some words and give a little bit of golden speech that comes out from my mouth. I want to say that how to be resilient in life is not believing in God. That might be one solution if you want to be stronger in your life. Believe in God. Yes, some people say, yeah, I have a God, I have boundaries in this life. But some other people might say, I don't have a God and I'm stronger than you think. Well, right there, pal. Right there. How to be resilient in life? I might say, trust in yourself. And sometimes you can behave like an animal. Oh no, I'm joking. Don't behave like an animal. If you're actually human, yeah, well, you're human, not an animal. And also, how to be resilient and how to survive in life is that by saying, keep telling yourself, self-affirmation. I think self-affirmation is really important. You can be a beggar. You can act like a monkey or a chimpanzee. You can act like a boss for yourself. I mean, the world is yours. You don't really have to depend on yourself. I mean, you don't really have to, begging for someone for the sake of your sanity. That's what I'm telling you. You don't have to beg for any other person. If you're going to prison, then so be it. That's the mentality. If you're fighting a beast, for example, a man-eating lion, so be it. Face the lion. That's the true art of becoming a human. You have a brain, use that brain. You have a body, use your power. Even if, I have been experiencing that kind of thing, you know what I mean? To my deepest point, to my point zero. I have reset myself to point zero. I start from the beginning. Someone taught me, someone gives me, humiliation, humiliates me. Some of the people can go and they can say that to me. But if someone is putting a knife on my stomach, I probably have to kill that someone first before he or she kill myself. That's called self-defending. You are defending yourself. That's called survivorship. That's called survivability. To defend yourself, you do not let anybody, pick your weakest point. Since I've felt pretty much like the greatest enemy in this universe is you yourself. No one else. If you're making hate or if you're making hate or anger to someone else, in this universe, you don't have to do that. It's wasting a lot of your energy. We can do something else important. That might be sufficient enough. That might, that's suffice, I think. That's content enough about talking about self-resilience, holding yourself to become somewhat stronger, somewhat harder, somewhat smarter, somewhat braver than ever. Braver than before, myself. Braver than before. I know that sometimes right now, people are actually shape-shifting. They are changing into a more modern world. So be it. So be it. Be it the world, be it the world where a lot of things are actually advanced. They are living the antique from the old world and they are living the old beliefs. Some becomes atheists. Some others still believes in God. There's so many kind of human in this universe. Oh, you just have to roll with it. Well, you just have to roll with it. I remember I used to be the punching bag of my dad. He told me a lot of things back then when I was a young man, maybe a young boy. He told me a thing or two. No one can disrespect you except you yourself. That's right. That's right. That's why deal. Why deal? No one can disrespect myself. No one can touch my skin except me. I did not allow anybody to touch me. Even when someone is actually pointing a gun at you. Do not let them do that. It's called self-protection. It's called, just called survivor. It's called surviving. How many minutes I've been into the video? 10 minutes, I think. And yeah, and maybe in the future, I'd like to say, and maybe in the future, I'd like to discuss about some autistic children, since I am autistic myself, and some autistic children, and how do they develop, the fighter mentality. I know not everybody can do that. I know you have to go through a lot of depressions. You've been thinking that you want to do suicide. You lost your parents, you lost your family, you lost your loved ones. You are broke, got no money in your bank account. I mean, basically, you are living from one place to another place, becoming really nomadic like those old hipsters, being shocked by reality, with the truth in life. Yes, not everyone can do that. But the one who can pass through it is absolutely a king of himself, or maybe a queen of herself. That's what I'm telling you about. You just have to believe in yourself. That's my point, my boys. That's the whole point. And then eventually you will die. And you'll every single and each day of your life. You can do like gardening, you can do homesteading, you can listen to a lot of classic music, Mozart, Bach, anything else. Claude, Debussy. I don't know how to spell that French name. I'm not really paying attention into it. But as far as I know, some American, maybe some, Native American maybe sounds like music like that sounds amazing in our ears sometimes. The Native American, the Indians, the Navajo. And also I'm using this not a lenses. This is a 7-artisan lenses. I've been trying and I've been feeling like this one lenses is actually, I don't know, maybe good or not, but I'm definitely adding some sharpness into the lenses. Anticipating if it's becomes blue. Yeah. Back to the main topic, I'm talking about autistic children who grow up and then finally, becomes an adult or still autistic kid, and then becoming financially independent. And also, I do know that autistic has its own, degree. Is it really acute? Is it mild, heavy, moderate, or maybe really acute, like very chronic? Cannot communicate, cannot say anything. Non-verbal communication. That's what I mean. But as someone who has autistic, but actually more on the mild side, I can communicate clearly. I can speak articulately. I can do a lot of articulation, especially right out in front of the camera. I can speak clearly to my audience. Yes, you are my audience. I want you. Sounds like America, my boy. Yeah, sounds like white people. And then that's it. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can be financially independent by doing a lot of things. You can make business startups, selling eggs from home to home, from house to house, selling chicken eggs, for example. And then one day you realize you have the largest company of egg selling in the country. That could happen if you believe in yourself. That's the point. But maybe I just want to say that if you came along, if you come to my website, I'd be talking about a lot of things. I want to talk about wealth, health, finance, business, psychology, so many kind of things. But things that I dislike to talk about, things that I do not like talking about, I don't really fancy religion now. That's not my cup of tea. That's not my beans. Religion, the old boundaries that's coming from the old world. I can talk about history. World War Revolution, but not religion. That's the thing, my boy. I could talk about planets, the black hole, audio production, audio field. I could talk about microphone, sound card, maybe like audio interfaces, analogs, analog audio interfaces, so many kind of things. But this I don't talk about is religion, my friend. I don't talk about it. 1537. Oh, yeah. 1537. A possibility on the maker. Yeah. I'll be talking about gardening, homesteading in my website. And also I'll be talking about what is it? Voice acting, voice dubbing, voiceover. Well, not the podcasting. I want to talk about that. And also I want to talk about salvation or manifestation. I want to talk about research publication, including disability, inclusive pedagogy, and also inclusive education. Through voiceover, voice acting, so many kind of things. AI, human feedback, AI feedback. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how we build a very large showers, like spider showers that could, gather a lot of water from the fog. That could be compelling, my friend. I gotta like that, my boy. You gotta like that. I want to talk about weaponry, ammunition, machine gun, so many kind of things. I want to talk about war history. Well, basically humans, mind in a nutshell. The entire universe in a nutshell. If you want us infinite to talk about the Lord of the Rings, and a lot of Lord of the Rings or maybe Harry Potter, I can go with that. But not about religion. For example, Hindu, Christian, Islam. I'm living the groove if you talk about that. And also financially independent or so statistic. What else? Anything else? I don't know, maybe I will post some tutorials, maybe live reactions, maybe, or some voiceover, sleep guidance, like sleep meditations kind of thing. I do the voiceover. I will read it for you. And makes you feel comfortable living in this universe. You can hear my voice. You can hear my voice. Makes you strong. Gotta help you with that. Gotta help fellow human. Yeah. Gotta help fellow human. But yeah, that's it, I think. I just want to say a few words. Maybe I gotta get back to work. Behind me, there's something really important. I'm making business while here, man. I'm crafting a legacy for my grandson, maybe granddaughter. I'm not gonna last longer in this universe. I'm not immortal. Eventually, someday I die. That's it. For me, my name is David Jabwa. Maybe you can call me maybe Jablam baby. Some people, not to the guy. You are here with me in the Lowing Premier. Thank you for listening. It is indeed more inspiring. Goodbye.